little but mighty.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Geraldine and I am an English teacher and curriculum specialist at Little But Mighty. Having grown up reading lots of books and writing many of my very own silly stories, I hope to impart that same passion to my students. Today, I want to show all of you, specifically the reluctant writers out there, that you shouldn't be scared of writing. Especially if the reason you are afraid to write is because you think stories must be long and lengthy. I bet most of you assume that stories have to be more than 6 pages long, filled with flowery language and vivid descriptions. However, did you know that 6 words can actually make up a story too? I'm sure some of you are shaking your heads in disbelief. How can a story be so short? 6 is less than the number of fingers we have on our hands. Well, let's take a look at an example of a 6-word story and see if we can make sense of it together. Here's the 6-word story. Strangers, acquaintances, friends, best friends, strangers. Take some time to process this 6-word story. What do you think is happening here? If you look closely, you will find that there's an actual storyline unfolding behind these words. 2 strangers meet for the first time. Perhaps they are customers at a supermarket, colleagues at work, or even classmates in school. Whatever the circumstance, they meet and become acquaintances. This means they are polite enough to wave at each other should they bump into each other again. However, sometimes our acquaintances become our friends. Maybe 2 colleagues at work realize they both love watching anime, or perhaps 2 classmates in school bond over a shared hatred for mathematics. Again, whatever the reason for their blossoming friendship, these 2 soon become best friends. These 2 people enjoy the company of each other so much that they spend every waking moment together, meeting often for hangouts and going out for meals together. However, we suddenly reach the last word of the story, strangers. What has happened for these 2 best friends to suddenly become strangers? For those of you who have perhaps experienced this before, I'm sure some answers are already coming to mind. Maybe after joining 2 different secondary schools, one of the friends changed so greatly that the 2 no longer have anything in common to talk about. As a result, the friends drift and they no longer keep in touch, resulting in their becoming strangers to one another once again. Or maybe it was a messier ending between the 2 friends, where one of them spreads nasty rumors about the other, or perhaps reveals the other's secret. No friendship can recover from such a deep betrayal of trust, and thus they return to becoming distant strangers. As we have just seen, this simple 6-word story succinctly summarizes one of the most tragic cycles of human life. How some friends come and go. After all, it is inevitable that we drift from our friends as we grow and change. And not all friendships are meant to last. It is a painful cycle of friendship universally experienced by all of us. And I extend my deepest empathy to any of you out there who have already gone through this before. All in all, there's a beauty in portraying this cycle in 6 simple words, without any specific details or examples, because it applies to anyone and everyone. And there you have it, definitive proof that even 6 simple words can make up a story, as long as we make sure to capture a storyline behind these words. Usually, as we saw earlier, this storyline is universal and widely applicable to all readers. If you are interested in learning how to write such short, yet impactful stories, check out my Write for Fun blog post on flash fiction, a type of story that uncovers a storyline in a flash, just as we saw the 6-word story do earlier. Anyway, I hope this video has inspired you to experiment writing your own stories, no matter how long or short. What are your 6 words? Leave a comment below to inspire others. See you next time and happy writing! Thank you for watching! If you have been enjoying our content, do remember to leave us a like and subscribe!